I'm just touching up my earrings for the camera. And it looks all good. Anyway, hello lovely people, good day, I hope you're well. So first of all, just a brief intro. So I am a FAD student and I'm in like a third year, so I'm studying at my college, so they offered the course. And it's only a one year course. But anyway, I will explain things at the end of the video. That's if you choose to stay and watch, but hopefully you do. And I will answer some questions about, you know, what it's like, what the course is like, and why I chose it. So, enjoy the video, guys.
I have received word of a strange invention. What it can do will amaze science and strike terror to the world.
What's going on? My name is Tom. I know Mohammed. I happened
Oh, this looks
to meet him
good.
at Walmart one day.
So this is me pretty much catching the bus at 7:10 in the morning. Can you believe it? Well, commute's a bit naff, but anyway. Normally I arrive at college about 10 to 8, which is quite early, I know. But normally what I do, I just kind of travel all the way to my studio space, and nobody's normally there in the morning, so it's quite quiet, and I'll talk more about what I'm doing. God, it's so dark. Currently it is, let me just check. Currently it's 7:56 and I can't find the lights. I just realised I think I remember where they are, so let me just see. Hello. This is so weird. This is my studio space and it's quite quiet at the moment, and I'm gonna try and talk before people kind of start rolling in. Okay, unless other people are here. I'm on my own. Oh my god. Of course, because of COVID-19, every time that people are in here and it gets crowded, we have to wear masks. This bad boy, Etsy. Good prices. Weird and cringy. I'm not used to doing videos like this at all, so it might be a bit weird. Right, so currently it is 8:02 and it's a Thursday, so pretty much on Thursdays we do not that much. Thursdays are pretty chill. What I'm doing at the moment, going through my emails, going through my project log. I'm gonna try and sound like I know what I'm doing and that I'm organised, which I'm not happening. But anyway, I don't know what I'm focusing on today. I'm gonna do personal statement thing, which I'm still trying to figure out, but I don't know what's happening with COVID. Honestly, help, please. I kind of turned the lights off because I'm just too tired for all this just studio lights because they're quite bright in here. So guys, this project log that I'm talking about, if any of you are wondering, is kind of like a diary entry, so you've got to fill out every day. And pretty much we use it for time management and to set realistic goals. And in foundation art, it's something that you're assessed on throughout, and you submit it with your final piece, I guess, at the end. So it's something a little bit new to me, I guess, but it's not much different from writing a diary, to be honest, and it's quite simple. So an example of using your project log effectively would probably be when you're starting a new project. So for example, this week we're starting life drawings, so if anyone knows what that means, then it can be a little bit awkward. So I mean, it's something that I need to like have in my university portfolio if I wanted to do an animation course, so I guess you gotta do it. So normally at the start of the week we have a live meeting with our head of department, with everyone in FAD attending, and we're just told how the week's going to plan out really. We're told which group's going to be in, of course, because of COVID, not every group can be in. And we're told how we're going to be assessed really at the end of part 1. So with my deadline coming up, I have to hand in on Thursday at 4 o'clock, so that's quite fun, no pressure, but hopefully it'll all be fine, so we can move on to part 2. Are you dissing me with my tea? Because honey, I got some tea for you. I am back! Let me just pull the blinds up. And my chair is kind of making a weird sound. Also those crummy chairs at school. That is scary. That used to scare me a lot with it used to even during my exam. Okay, we're going off topic here, so I'm gonna shut up and continue. It has been it's been a long time since I did one of these videos, and now I'm doing a face reveal. Florence, what are you doing? What are you doing? But anyway, got a nice cup of tea. I'm gonna chill. Hey lovely people, and welcome to my first proper Q&A, kind of talking through what I am doing at the moment. It's 2020 and damn, what a crap year it has been. Seriously. Whew! I'm glad I'm not going to uni this year. So anyway, at the moment I'm a FAD student, and if you don't know what FAD means, it is a foundation art diploma. So in the UK we have a level 4 degree. Skills and knowledge are coming in now. And that pretty much means it's not really a uni, well, it is kind of like a uni degree, but you do it at college, I think, if your college offers it. Anyway, foundation art is something run by University Arts London, and they kind of run them in colleges, sixth form colleges here in the UK, and it's only a 1-year course, so it's normally something you do after your 2 years of college. Normally anybody can do it. Anyway, as I've said, it's in 3 parts, and you've got the first part, which is kind of just exploring. Part 2 is the specialised bit, so you go into a skill that you've learned in part 1, and then you develop that in part 2, and then part 3 is the final, it's called the final major project anyway, part 3, and I'm currently just finishing part 1, so I've got to submit that on Thursday. Is it Thursday? Yes, Thursday. Anyway, but yeah, that's coming down to a submission. You get you've got to pass that, of course, to go on to part 2. So we already got graded on that, was it a prediction? Yeah, it was a prediction that you get, and they kind of see, oh right, you're predicted to pass on this, so you can go into part 2. And if you don't pass part 1, you get a referral, which pretty much means, yeah, they kind of ask you to produce something and you've got to do it within a certain amount of time. Anyway, that's for people who don't pass. But hopefully, if you are doing it, then you do pass, so it's all good. Reason number 1 why I chose to do FAD was mainly because I had no clue what I wanted to do at uni. I kind of had a little idea, but I feel if you want to, make sure you get the most out of your 3 years your 3 years you have at uni. You can't leave room for doubt pretty much when you go to uni. You're there to kind of elaborate your skills, to get a career in those skills, and do what you love really, and that's what I want to do. So FAD currently is helping me do that, I think, because with part 1 especially, because of course FAD is it's split into 3. Part 1 is about developing a range of different skills. So this could be from metal work, it could be 3D making, it could be sewing, which I've never been good at, but we did a whole textiles part. and it was really, really fun. Lovely people. Yeah, this is my new setup, I believe. I'm in between like changing up my room and fixing some stuff, but I don't know whether this is temporary or if this is gonna be like forever, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, I am in some different clothes. So I filmed previously on a different day, so that was kind of weird for me. And of course I'm like new to all of like this YouTube stuff. I don't know. I don't even know whether I'm going to call this vlogging or not. So just some like updates on what's kind of previously happened. So it's been like a really busy week for me. So we've had all the assessments and stuff for part 1 and I passed, yay! So happy. I was like full on freaking back on like the things, thinking I was going to get like a referral or something, but glad I didn't. So like what we did, we had to like hand in all of our stuff, so project log, all of our practical work, any kind of sketchbook things, anything digital, anything for the like 5 briefs. I think it's 5 briefs that we got for part 1. But I will be kind of like showing you all the things I've been doing and like little things. So for my 3D one, I did like these little Russian dolls, and they look like they have the Powerpuff Girl colours, but they were supposed to be like an idea for like a children's toy. So hoping that they kind of allow children to develop and express, and you know, like a child development, so be able to help children express kind of emotions and things and identify what emotion they're feeling. So that was kind of like an idea of like a character design, which I posted on my Instagram recently, which is all good, and I think people liked it. Yeah. For my animation part, like the animation part was the first project we did, so it was based on a frog. We did it in like a group project, so that was really, really cool. In our second one, I did like a personal manifesto, and that is like a personal manifesto is like a piece of art that represents all your beliefs and stuff. But I did mine strangely on animal rights, but I don't really know why I chose to do that, because I wanted to do something. I think the reason why is because I found an artist I liked. Her name was Susan Coe, and she did some like really cool lino prints, and I think that's why I liked it for some reason. No, the third project, my mistake, was a textiles project, and I did a piece where I did like a little sewing bit. It sounds like I don't know anything about it, but I did a character. My idea was that I'd like do a stop motion of her hair growing into like a massive bundle of like whatever, and I didn't finish it, but it was an idea. Again, with like part 1, it's just about ideas, and it's less about final pieces and more about like the skill you're learning. So yeah, if you haven't already, I suggest you go and follow me on my Instagram at IndigoFlow. That's me. That's me. Oh god, I'm awkward. This is what it's come to. Lockdown's made me go insane, everybody. But it's made everyone go insane. You just like imagine it just being stuck at like a supermarket while these two like middle-aged women just fight over toilet rolls, like Andrex toilet rolls. And you're just there like, what the fuck? To like wrap things up really with FAD, I'm enjoying it at the moment, and I think it's doing my confidence really well, to be honest. I wish we had like more time though. I know it's because of COVID and stuff, to interact more with people and things. That's the only downside I have to it now, but that can't be helped, I guess. So other than that, I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm glad I'm not going to uni, you know. I just wouldn't want to be at that position. I think overall we're gonna be all right. So I've still got part 2 to complete, and we're moving into that pretty much when I go back. So that's Friday or Thursday this week or next week. Oh, I can't remember what day it is. I can't remember. But yeah, we're moving into part 2, and hopefully we're doing more specialized things and things that we like, and I won't be doing any more like textile stuff, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, anyway guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this up properly this time, and it's getting pretty dark, so hopefully I can edit all this, post it by Monday maybe, I don't know, but I'm going to be more like consistent with this, I guess, and have a better plan and things. But hopefully I haven't let you guys down with all this, but I'm starting my YouTube back up just for myself really, and I think it's just a really good idea just to show people my art really, and just what I'm up to. So but yeah, I will be posting more videos based around FAD, and like studio tour maybe. It's just my room really. I'm saying studio to sound all professional. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you a little bit of insight to what I kind of do nowadays and kind of what FAD's like. Hopefully I've given you enough information and helpful information if any of you out there are interested. But yeah, I really like it at the moment, so it's all good. Part 2's coming up and I can't wait for that. So more animation stuff, yay! Oh gosh, okay.
That was a bit awkward.
I will be posting something new, something different I guess, and I hope to be more consistent with the videos. So if you've got any questions, leave them down in the comment section below and I will try and get back to you as ASAP. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you have a lovely week. Stay safe. I know it sounds cringy. I hope you're all doing well and it's nearly Christmas. We can do this. Hope to see you in the next video. See ya.
The weather, oh, the weather, ruining my plans, come on and get it together. You're so mean, so mean. The weather, oh, the weather, waiting for the sun, but it's not getting better. It's so mean, so mean.
Oh, that's not supposed to be playing. Okay. So if any of you lovely people... Oh my gosh, my chair is so squeaky!
I will make an intro to my YouTube soon. I don't have one yet. Yay! Go!
Into like a week. Whoops.